Hey, it's your girl Autumn, and we are back for another edition of As a Fan of College Football, where I cover college football related content through the eyes of a fan. And listen to me when I say I was so prepared to sit down and watch this Maryland game, and actually, it was a good game. I mean, it was. I feel like I expected more out of them, but I don't really know what else to say about it. But yes, I do. I have a mouthful to say about it, to be honest. But before we get started, what I need for you to do is I need you to hit the like button. I need you to hit the subscribe button. I need you to ring the notification bell so that at any given moment, if I'm in these YouTube streets, you'll be the first to know. And I also need you to share the video because you're going to like it enough to share. And let's hope that my cat does not interrupt us because she's definitely up here on the desk. So let's talk about let's get into this Washington at Maryland game. So Washington went out to Maryland and beat them 24-20. It was a good game, but it was crazy because Maryland literally just kind of like pooed this game away. Like I don't know if they felt like they were too comfortable. I don't know. They were in the lead for so long and then they just were not. So with 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the third quarter, Washington settled for a field goal, which was their first score of the entire game. So they had shut Washington out for almost 3 solid quarters and ended up losing the game. Like, I know that has to be a different type of pain. Like, I just watching it, I just kept saying, "Oh my god, they're gonna mess this up. They're gonna mess this up." So what in the world happened? Well, Washington went on a 4-score streak with Maryland unable to capitalize off of any of their fourth quarter possessions. So, like I said, they had scored all the way up until through the third quarter, and after that Maryland did not score again at all, and they had no answers. Like, whenever Washington scored, Maryland had no answers, and it was crazy to see. Washington's Demond Williams Jr. was 28 of 41, threw for 274 yards, 2 touchdowns, and ran for 54 yards. Williams connected with Jonah Coleman in the air, and both Denzel Boston and Desmond Roebuck on the ground for a touchdown. Again, all in the fourth quarter. All of these things happened. They had a field goal in the third quarter, but fourth quarter is where the touchdowns came in. Malik Washington was 30 of 40 for 219 yards, 1 touchdown, that wasn't all that great. DeJuan Williams led in rushing, 12 carries for 26 yards. Octavian Smith Jr. and Dorian Fleming had a total of 12 catches combined between the two of them and 57 yards apiece. So they got 57 yards apiece, but between the two of them, they only had 12 catches, which is insane. How did Washington lead in just about everything in the last quarter of the game? Like, how is it that they weren't doing too much of anything for 3 quarters, and in the last quarter they decided to turn up? Like, they even had more penalties and still ended up winning this game. I honestly could not believe what I was watching. I don't know. This loss was a little bit of this. It was a little bit of insanity to watch. I know they feel insane for losing that game, and they came off such a big game when they won at Wisconsin last week. But I guess we're gonna see what happens. Week 7 coming up, they play Nebraska. Washington will host Rutgers Friday night. So another thing to note about this game is, I guess since like 2016, Maryland has not won a game coming off of a bye. What is that about? Why is that a thing? Since 2016? In almost 10 years? They have not been able to like recover. Like, are they partying hard? Like why is this a thing? Why is this a stat? This shouldn't be a stat. Like, you got to be able to come off of these bye weeks. And I know everybody is kind of sluggish after a bye week, right? I've seen Ohio State do it. I've seen Ohio State come in and be super sluggish after a bye, but almost 10 years, 9 years of doing this, y'all gotta get y'all act together. So anywho, what do y'all think happened to Maryland? Do y'all think it was the curse of the bye week? Let me know in the comments, child. It was a good, I mean, it was a good game. Overall, it was a good game, but just going into fourth quarter, I was like, oh my God, they're gonna blow this. So anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. And until you hear me or see me again, peace.